Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, and of course, welcome on back to another episode of Blitzvillage. I don't know what that was, but it was certainly exciting, I'll give you that. And as you can see, of course, today I am showcasing, because some of you might have not seen my Hunger Games gameplay, so you might have not seen the brand spanking new, of course, what is it called? Goodness gracious, why am I being confused all of a sudden? The brand new, of course, skin that I have designed for myself. So, of course, I've always wanted to change my skin because, I don't know, I just wasn't too happy with the way it looked. I had the Batman Beyond thing, then I had the weird kind of Star Trek looking skin. But then I decided, you know what? We've got the Blitz bot, why not go ahead and make Blitzwinger into the skin that I use? And I was like, that sounds like a pretty gosh darn good idea to me. So that's what I decided to go ahead and do. But, of course, welcome on back to another episode of Blitzvillage. On the last episode, we completed this masterpiece here, or at least that's what I like to say, but I mean, it's just really, really epic looking, which is, of course, our ginormous Charizard pixel art, which looks quite lovely indeed. But before we get to today's builds, designs, and showcases, by the way, I wanted to let you guys know that this week there are going to be 2 Blitzvillage episodes. I'm already planning to record another one right after I record this one, so I'm very much guaranteeing you guys that there will be 2 episodes this week. But nonetheless, of course, let's get rocking and rolling. First off, we always take a look at your awesome submissions, your awesome designs for, of course, Blitzvillage. So if you want to be featured on an upcoming episode of Blitzvillage, of course, send me your designs over on Twitter, which is twitter.com/Blitzwinger, or if you're tweeting it at me, then I would suggest go to @Blitzwinger and then tweet me your image. But for today's submission, we've got 3 awesome designs, and we kick things off with Armando Hernandez, who sent in hashtag Team Awesome Sauce, which of course all of us are part of Team Awesome Sauce because we're all friends and we're all awesome sauce. So there you go, bam! Team Awesome Sauce approved indeed. Next after that, we've got Seth Halsey, or Halsey maybe. I'm really sorry if I mispronounce any of your names. My apologies in advance. And he sends an absolutely ginormous looking castle. I mean, this thing just looks epic. That definitely looks like it required quite a bit of work and quite a bit of time. I'm sure that it's one of those designs that's just like a pixel art like this, where it takes a long amount of time and work to get it just right. But well done on you, and well done that you actually built that thing there. Next up after that, continuing, I guess, our theme of castle/towns type thing, we've got JJ Lau Pixie, maybe it's Lau Pixie. So Lau Pixie, I think that's how you would say that. My apologies again if I mispronounce your username. But he or she sends in an absolutely fantastic castle as well, / kind of town type thing, where you can see, I mean, it's really also quite large and also quite in depth. I mean, it's really hard to see details from that range, from that far away, but I'm sure that, again, it also probably required quite a bit of time, so good on ya, and once again, thank you so very much for sending your submission. So as I said before, if you want to be featured on an upcoming episode, definitely do so by sending your submission through Twitter, and some of you guys who have sent in for this week's episode are obviously going to be featured on this week's episode as well, because as I said, there are going to be 2 episodes, and I've got 4 people who are going to be featured, but you can obviously continue sending your submissions, because I will continue obviously showcasing people with other episodes on, for example, you know, next, what is it called? Goodness gracious, next Sunday and the Sunday after that. So definitely, again, send in your awesome submissions to be featured. And on top of that, don't forget to leave suggestions for things that you would like to see built. Today, we're not going to do anything ginormous in terms of a build, just because there's a lot of kind of housekeeping things that I want to do with Blitzvillage. And then on the next episode this week, we're going to start a big build, which I'm very much looking forward to starting. But again, leave your suggestions down below for other things that you would like to see. So you might notice that, hey, we've got this really nice patch of green grass, or what seems like grass, obviously it's wool, but I've actually gone ahead and started building that out, just because I wanted to have a little bit more greenery around here, and my plan is to basically fill up majority of this area with greenery and grass, or grass looking thing, which is obviously our wool. And I want to kind of make like almost like, you know how here we've got like a little hangout area for picnics and barbecues and things like that. Here I kind of want to do almost like a couple of big trees and grow those out. And I think that would be a really cool idea and kind of be bring a little bit of nature into the city. You know, so that's something that I want to do. But, and speaking of butts, look what we've got. Ba-bam! It's a butt slide. So, of course, like I was hoping, most of you guys loved the idea of having a butt slide. So that is exactly what we have here is, of course, the butt slide, the ultimate butt slide indeed. And I don't know why it's not filling up all the way that I was hoping it would. But yeah, of course the idea is that from our awesome Steve design right here, now we've got a butt slide, which basically allows you to, tumble down this way. I couldn't really make a smooth slide, but you can tumble down into the water, and that's a pretty cool idea. I don't know, I just thought it'd be kind of funny, and when I brought up that suggestion on the last episode of Blitzvillage, most of you guys absolutely loved that idea, so thank you guys so much for enjoying it, and let me give you a bit of a tour of this butt slide, which is not a sentence that I ever thought I would say out loud, but nonetheless, or not even out loud, overall. Why did I say that? Okay, nonetheless, of course, welcome on back. And let's get rocking. Alright, so of course, as you can see, when you walk on in here, you've got kind of like a split up path. I kind of wanted to do something different for this. So as you can see, you can walk up either from this route or from this route. It's really up to you. And then you've got this nice staircase that leads to here. But as you can see, you wouldn't be able to actually jump onto the butt slide there. So what you would have to do is you would have to jump over to here. And then it's like a bit more of a scaling, parkouring bit. And then there you go. Bam! Once you've jumped out there, you've got yourself a butt slide. And of course, the other cool part, well, I kind of forgot about the fact why I put wool here, so you could actually make it out of the butt slide in the water and make it back onto the little rafter here. And then obviously you can make your way back, which is quite cool. I thought that was a really cool idea. Then right up here, I built up the two little ladders on both sides where they will lead to this area. I'm not sure what I want to do here yet. It's really kind of difficult for me to decide. Do we want to maybe just like have ladders, for example, running to the top? Sorry, here, I'll show you what I mean. Whoops. Let's just do it with one first so you could see what it looks like. And then you just stand up here and kind of look, you know, and observe, because I think that that's kind of a cool idea. You see, like, you can see a lot of the town, and that kind of looks lovely, you know, and just kind of enjoy the view. I think that's it's certainly a solid idea, even though I was floating, but obviously even if you climb without floating, you would still be able to stay up here, as you can see right there. So you can look around and survey the environment, and I think that that's a pretty decent idea. So in fact, that's what I'm going to do. But again, if you guys have any better ideas or any better suggestions, definitely use that comment section down below to let me know of any ideas or suggestions that you would like to see. At first, I thought of putting like a little store in here or something like that, but then I thought it's such a tiny little area that it would make it super duper difficult. And plus, I think it's a lot more enjoyable to just kind of climb up here and survey the surroundings. I think that looks kind of lovely. So, with that being said, that is not all the updates that have taken place over this week. We've got more. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, there truly is more. Wait, there's more. I sound like a horrible infomercial. But of course, for those of you that have been watching Blitzvillage for a while now, you know of a certain thing called the Batcave, which is right here. I kind of tried to hide it, obviously. So when you come over here, you're going to go ahead and open the door. Obviously, we've got a little confusion with a bunch of pathways. Then over here, whoops, I forgot to put the torch back. The torch is supposed to symbolize to people that there's something odd about that cobblestone. And then you open that up, and as you can see, it opens a pathway, because before that, as you can see, there's just a wall, and you're like, oh, okay, I guess it's dead end. But it's not, as you can climb on down, which is quite lovely. I love that. That's just a cool little idea, obviously, and something that I really enjoyed building. And then, once you're down here, you guys remember that I've been saying that I would work on a Batmobile or something like that for a while now. Well, I kind of have, and I kind of haven't, because I finished a vehicle, but it wasn't the Batmobile. It was the Bat pickup truck. I know it sounds ridiculous, and it is really ridiculous, but I don't know. I started building this thing, and I thought it was so funny, like the Bat pickup truck. Just imagine like Batman driving a pickup truck. So that's why I built it out. Obviously, you can see this is the tires here. It's supposed to symbolize the tires. The vehicle is kind of like as if it's on a platform, so it elevates a little bit further when Batman would need to take it out. Obviously, here we would probably need to build up some doors or something like that, but what I thought was building this out like this, as if the vehicle gets lifted up all the way outwards, if you know what I mean. Kind of like there's a platform underneath, and then it just kind of like an elevator pushes up, and then you've got the vehicle. The Bat pickup truck is ready to rock. And that rhymed. But obviously, I also wanted to build up some other vehicles, which will go through here and here. So that's something that I'm definitely going to do. Plus, we will build up a classic-looking Batmobile, or at least what you can build up within the limitations of Minecraft. Now, the other thing that I wanted to just show you real quick is that I've also... What's going on? I can't walk through here for some reason. Okay, there we are. I was flying. I've also started kind of expanding this little area because I want to build up some stuff over here. I think that would look kind of cool using this water here kind of as a waterfall. So I think that'd be sort of sweet. Maybe even put the Batmobile somewhere around here in order to create kind of a nice perception with the waterfall and such. So maybe that's something that we do. I guess we'll just have to kind of watch and see as the time goes on, whatever ideas I come up with, and whatever ideas you guys suggest, of course, I will take them into consideration and then apply them to the Blitzvillage episodes, of course. But for the time being, let's make our way back up to the top and get working and cracking on our design. As you can see, I mean, we spent a good amount of time here just kind of giving you all the updates and all that stuff, which is why I really did not want to start a big design today, especially because I knew that I would be recording another episode and there will be another Blitzvillage this week. In fact, you know what? I'll even give you the day. I'm going to put it up on Wednesday. On Wednesday, you will see a brand... Wednesday the 14th, I should say, you will see a brand new episode of Blitzvillage, another one, and then of course you'll see another one on Sunday. So technically within the span of 2 weeks, or within the span, I guess, of technically actually a week, you're going to see 3 episodes of Blitzvillage, which is kind of sweet. So that's really cool. I'm definitely happy with that, and hopefully you guys will enjoy that. But that being said, of course, let's get rocking and let's get rolling. If you guys hear me sometimes like going like this with my nose, I apologize about that. It's because there's allergies now, and I'm a little bit allergic to some pollen, so that's what happens. But my apologies. That being said, though, I do love nature, and I do love hanging out sometimes, just going camping and things like that. So that's why I wanted to bring a little bit of nature into Blitzvillage, or at this point, I guess it's Blitztown or Blitz City. But nonetheless, of course, what we're going to do is... Actually, you know what? I don't need to... What I wanted to do is really kind of experiment with sapling and see how much can we really grow it if we planted it and use bone meal, obviously. That would be kind of a smart thing to do. If I could find it, of course, that would be a smart thing to do. I actually don't know where bone meal is kept usually. Is it in the foodstuffs? No. It's not in tools. Oh, there it is. Okay, so... we're going to go ahead and grab some bone meal. And would be a good idea for me to time set 0 so that there's some nice light. And then we're going to feed the tree. Come on! Okay, so this is a pretty small tree. This is far smaller than what I was hoping for, to be quite honest. So I don't think I'm going to go with this. Plus, I don't really like the color. I don't know why it's so... like, it looks lifeless. It doesn't look like it has any life, does it? So, what kind of tree is this? I forget. Is this the dark spruce? Okay, it's just spruce. Okay. So, let's try to get some spruce trees going. Okay, so where are our... Oh, I know that these trees grow pretty tall, I think. The acacia, or maybe acequia, or acacia? Whatever that tree is. I'm not sure, but... it might be that one that grows really tall as well. Okay, let's try the dark oak. We'll try the jungle sapling. We'll try all of them. You know what? Just because I think it'll be fun to do like a nice big variety of trees available throughout the town here. Okay, so here we go. Let's begin with spruce, and we're gonna bone meal it up. Okay, so I'm hoping that this tree, maybe with some water and such, is gonna grow somewhat taller. I hope that that would be the case, right? I'm really hoping that that will be the case, in fact. So, let's see. How many trees do we want to put and how far apart? You know, that will be the other challenge here. But obviously, the idea with this is to kind of simulate like a park type area with a lot of natural surroundings, you know? Okay, let's try the birch. Let's see what this one will look like. Okay, this one. Whoa! There we go. That's quite lovely. So if we put another, let's say jungle sapling. Now the jungle trees are supposed to be quite massive. Okay, this is kind of a, not the kind of mix I was going for, but it's actually starting to look kind of good, to be honest. Kind of good. I love how that's what I say. It kind of looks good, doesn't it? Whoa, look at that. That's so cool how it grew around it. Like, I'm wondering if you feed it up more. Maybe it's like rain. Can you make it rain? Weather rain. I'm sure there is a command for rain. I just don't know what it is. And that's obviously a problem. Okay, wait. What if I typed in weather rain? Changing rainy weather. Yay! Is it gonna rain? Why is it not raining over here? I want it to rain on these trees. It's only raining over here for some reason. It's like, that's not where I want the rain to be. I want the rain to be right here. Make it rain over here. I guess maybe it's because this biome is the desert biome, so it doesn't rain in the desert, right? As it would be kind of in the real world, where in the desert, even if it does rain, it's super duper uber rare. So let's try a jungle sapling and try to grow it maybe a little bit further apart from the other trees. There we go. Okay, I think this is going to look cool. I think that once we have it all built out with a whole bunch of different designs going. Whoa, look at that! It doesn't want to grow. There's not enough room for it, I don't think. I know that the Acacia or Acacia or whatever you want to call it, this one will grow because this one always kind of separates out and branches out, which is kind of cool. Man, this is going to look really cool because it's going to create this really interesting flow in terms of, you know, standing out from the crowd and kind of, you know, you're going to walk by this area and it's going to be all kind of wooded up and it's going to be like a nice foresty feel to it. So I think it's going to look sweet once we have everything. Have I not planted any oak? I could have sworn we planted some oak. Yeah, we did. And you see, when you put it here, it's so much more lively. Like, I bet you, watch. I bet you if we do this, watch, if we put this, and then we... Okay, that's not going to grow. But if we did, there's just not enough room for it to grow there. Okay, I bet you if we did this, and then... Okay, but that's still pretty massive. Like, that's a good size there. What about the jungle sapling? Let's see. Is it gonna keep growing? Keep growing! I'm giving you bone meal! Like, I want the trees that are right over there. Those are massive. Those are absolutely gorgeous, massive trees. But obviously they would take quite a bit of time to assemble. But I still think we're kind of getting a nice mix of stuff here. So this is definitely cool. It kind of looks somewhat like a mess, and I know that. I'm well aware. So it's not perfect. I'll admit that. You know what I mean? It's definitely not what I was 100% going for. And in fact, I think that the key to getting this to look good might actually be around planting a good amount of trees. Whoa, that grew far longer than I had wanted it to. Why is this not growing? This is what's weird to me. Whoa, sorry. Bone meal, bone meal, bone meal. Just does not seem like it wants to grow. Okay, what about a spruce tree? This one should grow. Yeah, you see, some of them just don't want to grow, it seems. It seems as though some of them are just not interested in doing that whole growing thing. What about birch tree? Okay, well, at least we got a birch tree. So yeah, what I mean is, if we plant the right kind of trees around here, we should be able to get a nice feeling going over here. You see? There we go. Now it's starting to come together. And that looks sweet. Okay, I'm definitely happy with that result. So then we're gonna plant another tree here. There we go. Okay, so this is starting to come together kind of the way that I wanted it to, which is to create a very, very woody area. So the idea behind this is gonna be basically, we're gonna plant, let's say, here, here, and here. Let's use jungle sapling, I guess. There we go, that's a nice tree. Spruce. There we go. And, which ones have we not? We haven't really planted much oak, I don't think, right? So you see, this is the idea. It's like, it's very, very, earthy kind of here. And, the idea is going to be basically to grab some, what are they called? These stairs. What are they called, them, these stairs? But to make like little benches areas where you can come and hang out and just, you know, enjoy nature and kind of get away from everything. I think that's going to be kind of cool. You know, just kind of to freshen up. There we are. Okay, this is looking pretty sweet. I actually like the mix of color. That's really cool. I like the mix of greenery that we have here. And it's gonna... Actually, you know what? We could use another tree right... Come on, pick a grass block real quick. Could probably use a tree right here. Right in the middle. Square in the middle. Grow the birch tree there. Because we need to cover up that... Oh, yes. Awesome. Look at that. That looks fantastic. Okay, I think this is going to look cool. And the idea behind it is obviously what I'm going to do is in between episodes, I'm going to fill up more of this to basically probably go up until here or so. And we'll have a little sitting area, right? I mean, not all of this is going to be green. We're going to fill up some of it with the gray and stuff. And it's going to be, maybe we'll build like a little shop here or something, you know, like a little convenience store or something like that. That would be kind of a cool idea. And then we'd have like this little greenery area. And I actually think, I don't know if you guys will like that idea, but I think it might be a good idea for us to actually maybe have like a little trail that you can go onto. Maybe this could be like a nature trail where we could put some, instead of fences here, we could put some fence gates. And then going through here, you'll go onto like a nature trail, walk around if you want, and come back around into the city. So you could go on a nice little run, and then you could cool off and use the butt slide to get back into town. Which is quite ridiculous, but at the same time hilarious. So that being said, there you guys have it. This concludes, of course, another episode of Blitzvillage. Of course, if you guys enjoyed it, please smash that like button, share the video with your family and friends, favorite the videos as well, and of course, stay tuned for plenty more Blitzvillage and Blitzvillage goodness coming your way. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I will catch you folks next time. Of course, have a fantastic day, and I will see you later. Alligators. Oh yeah, and don't forget guys, of course, send in your awesome submissions over to twitter.com/Blitzwinger. Alright, peace out guys. I'll catch you guys next time. Have a fantastic day.